a digital product's goal of why you create a digital product is really to help you sell at scale. When you can create a digital product, you can then take something that you'd be giving to one person and you can give to many people. And the goal of a digital product is usually in exchange to generate a lead. So you hear me talk about a lead magnet a lot. When you create a lead magnet, you're giving away something of extreme value in exchange for an email address. And it really works. And it doesn't have to be a lead magnet. It can actually be something that you're charging for, right? So if you have ever paid for like one of Coach Bert's courses or like a brochure or something that has some sort of value to it that you're paying for, that's a great way to generate revenue. So examples of this are something like an ebook. If you've ever downloaded an ebook, usually those are free. We're going to help you achieve X through Y by doing Z. A single video training could be something. Hey, I'm going to share with you the 5 secrets of how to do this. Check out my video. So that is a digital piece of content. A video training course. So we actually have Travis in here today, who came down here today with C3, and we're working with him on some really fun stuff with doing a big video training course. And Laura, who's on here too, actually has a lead magnet and a course that we're working on, and I'm going to show you what we're doing with her a little bit later so you can see a good example of some of these. It could be a video training course. It could be a worksheet. It could be a checklist. It does not have to be an incredibly long book that takes a lot of time and takes a lot of money and takes forever to get out. It can be something really simple. The goal is not about the length. It really is about the problem that you're solving. And I'm going to walk you through some specific steps of how to create digital content that does convert and that does sell. So again, what I just kind of stated here, the length and depth are really not as important as focusing on the niche audience and the problem you're solving. I call it the 4 Ps. These are really important. It's the person, the problem, the promise, and the proof. And if you take that with you whenever you're creating content, whenever you're creating a digital product, whenever you're going out there and advertising and working your funnel, because the truth is funnels work, but you have to work the funnel. I was on the phone with Coach Bert yesterday and same thing. It's like, people that come up and say like, hey, my funnels don't work. The truth is no, the funnels work. You just have to work the funnel, right? So when you really figure out who is my audience and what is the problem we're solving, and you can work that funnel, then it does generate results. And I'm going to again give you some step-by-step guidance on how to create great digital content so you can have a place to send people to generate leads or sales. So step 1, and this sounds like a lot of work, and it is, because we're here to work, and hard work is what's going to get us the life that we want. So the first step is to map out your entire process from start to finish. So let's say you're a health coach. Let's say you're any sort, if you're selling any product or service, go ahead and map out, and you can take a screenshot of this and do it later. But if you map out your entire process from start to finish, every step that you take someone through that gets you to delivering that final outcome, map out that entire process of all those steps. Now, the second thing that you're going to do is you're going to circle 7 areas of your entire mapped out process that you absolutely love or that you have the best skills at. So let's say you have 25 steps of your process, right? After you get a client that is signed won, here's the 25 things, the little touch points, the things that you do to help deliver them that end result. Here's the 7 that you have the most passion at or the highest skill level at. And skills are what truly do pay the bills, right? When you have a great skill set in something, that is what people pay for. People pay for expertise. So circle those 7 areas that you've got the best skills at. And then after you choose those 7, you're going to write out 5 specific problems your customers need help with from those 7, right? So just to backtrack here, and you can take notes here or screenshot, you're going to map out your entire process. You're going to choose 7 areas inside of that process that you have the most passion or the most skill set in. And then once you have those 7 key areas, you're going to write out 5 specific problems your customers need help with from those 7. Once you get that done, You now have a list of 35 potential products that you can turn into digital training, a checklist, a worksheet, something, right? Does that make sense? So I just walked you through how to create a list of 35 products that you're going to have an extreme skill or an extreme passion in. Now, I know this sounds really overwhelming, and that's a lot of products, but now what I want you to do for step 5 is just choose one of those 35 that fits these 3 criteria below. So of those 35, pick out one, and you need to pick out the one, something that you're good at, which is probably something you already know, something you enjoy talking about. And this really is the most important because you're gonna have to create a lot of content about this one thing. If you don't have a lot to say about it, it's gonna be very short. And if you're solving a big problem, that's okay. But I would pick out one that you really feel comfortable talking about, that you could do lots of questions around. And then something number 3 is something that people think is valuable. And you can do some research on this, just even by jumping into Google and just start looking, are people searching for this? Is this a problem big enough to solve by people going online and looking for how to solve this problem? And that's the 3 criteria checklist. So once you get that list of 35 digital product potentials, you pick that one, and the one is something that you're good at, that you enjoy talking about, and that is something valuable for your audience. It really is a problem that you're solving. Then that is going to be your main focus on your first piece of digital content. Now, once you have that number one thing that you're going to use for your digital content, then you need to, so with your chosen topic, you have to match your best skill set and passion with the real problem you're solving. Ignore my grammar here for your customer. And then the most important part after this is figure out the best medium of communication. What are you the best at? So if you love being on video and you don't have a problem being on video and you're comfortable being on video, then do video training. If you're great at just speaking and talking and that is your gift, then do something like a podcast. If you're great at writing and you can just go on for days and get in front of a computer and just write great content and you're a gifted natural copywriter, then that's where you could do like the workbook or the worksheet. But it's really important to align your passion and your skill with that one piece of digital content that we outlined, because that's where you're going to get to work and create that area, right? That's where you're going to create a blog, create a podcast, create a workbook, create that video training, and really focus in on that one area. And then the most important thing after this is once you have that done, you have to build the funnel for it and market it. And you can create a funnel that sells and upsells, right? So let's say you did that worksheet, you did that workbook, and we want to now give that away because we're trying to collect leads, right? So we're now going to create a funnel that is, hey, we're going to solve this problem for you. So like the funnel we're working on right now for Travis with C3, it's going to be, here's professional tips that you need for a kitchen remodel, plus a bonus training video that you can avoid high cost, you can avoid all the additional stress, you can avoid all these things by getting this free download and free video training. We just need your email to know where to send it to, right? So he is solving a huge problem for people that are looking to do a kitchen remodel, trying to figure out like, how do I manage this project? How do I not get raked over the coals where I'm paying too much? I don't get the quality I'm looking for, and I just need help. And so now we're saying, hey, we are here to help you. We're going to give you this thing for free that solves this one problem. And now we're working on courses. So he's working on a video course, and we're going to have like a 5-course funnel. People can buy different modules for specific problems, or they can buy the whole bundle. But I mean, he's essentially going to have like 35 to 50 training videos inside of modules that he can sell as a bundle or sell individual. But how we got them there was first giving something away for free of how to solve a really big problem. How do I solve the big problem of the kitchen remodel? How do I make sure I don't get taken advantage of, and I decrease my stress and I save money? Because I want to put either $10,000 back in my project or back in my pocket. And this is going to help me do that. Are you guys tracking? So when you can think about that for your business, how do you create that piece of digital content to get people into your funnel? And then you can create more and more digital content to package and sell, right? So I'm going to pause here for a second and see if there's any questions. Are you guys tracking on this? Yes or no? Is this making sense? Or make sure I'm not losing anybody here. Awesome, good stuff. And this is the kind of stuff too, you know, when you look at, and I'm going to show Laura as an example here. So Laura, you're on here today. Thanks for being here. If you go to this example, I want to show you what great digital content looks like. This is a funnel that we just built for Laura. So I'm going to share this link with you. So if you click that link where it says check it out, you can see a good example of a funnel that has a good lead magnet. So you can go ahead and click that green button and put in your email, because I want you to experience a really great funnel. So once you put in your email, you'll actually get this email to you that you can look through this lead magnet and kind of go through that process to see how she's doing it. This is one that we're just about to launch for her that we're super excited about. But I want you guys to visually see how this works. So the idea for Laura here, you can see the funnel says, learn the top 3 secrets on how to improve your dental office culture in 30 days. What's special about that? Who's the target here? Who are we going after? We're going after people in dental offices, right? We're going after managers and owners of dental teams. We're very clear who it's for. If you're not in the dental office space, then this isn't for you. And we're saying very specifically, here's the top 3 secrets. What's it going to improve? Your dental office culture. How long is it going to take? 30 days. Well, how much is this thing? It's completely free. So when you start to think about it in those terms, this first step in the funnel is how do you get this thing for free that solves a big problem? And then you can slowly walk them down the funnel steps. So once you download this, you'll then get to a page where you can see a video of Laura talking about it, inviting you to a next step. And that's how a funnel works with great digital content. So we're just about to launch this. So make sure you check that out so you can see an example of what good digital content looks like in the great ebook that was put together in the worksheet. And then if you know people in the dental space, share this funnel with them. Help out our community here, right? We're about to do some big campaigns and a big push, but if you know people in the dental space, share this link with them so Laura can help them. So another example here. So this was launched just over the weekend. If you guys saw the Independence Weekend funnel package, so we build all of Coach Bert's funnels, and I was just on the phone with him yesterday, and he wouldn't mind me sharing this, but he was like, "Hey, we did just about over 40K in sales on the funnel just over the weekend." And guess what he was selling in the funnel? It's all digital products. He was able to grab from the shelf, here's all the stuff that I've created that are digital products and trainings that I've done that are my best content and best material. He did not have to put any additional work in this. Me and my team put in the hours of work to create this. We put in more work for him to make that money than he put in this because it was already created content. It's already digital content that he already had. So the more that you do this and the more that you create digital content, the more that you'll be able to package stuff like this up and sell it. Right? And if you think about, like Coach Bert, like Dave Ramsey, like some of these big thought leaders, you might say, well, Brad, I'm not that big. I don't have that much to talk about. That's okay. You do have something to talk about and you do have something to share. And when you start creating that content over time, then you do have a lot of content and you can bundle it up and you can sell it and get great results. So I hope you guys see the power of this. So I'm going to open it up for a few questions here. Do you guys, if you guys think of what kind of content that you could create following those steps, do you start to have some ideas? I'd love to hear in chat if you have any ideas of what you could create. If there's any brave souls that want to share, hey, I think I could create a training video. I think I could create a worksheet. What are some of the things coming to your mind of what you could create as digital content for your business? And if no one wants to share, that is okay. Yep, Gary says library of short training videos. Yes. Guys, videos are so powerful. Yep. Whenever you can create training courses and training content, Kimberly says training on making meals. Yep. That's great. Guys, people love video content. COVID exposed the power of digital content and training and video content. And I promise, when you start down that path, it is going to explode for you. Is it a lot of work? Yes. Is it hard? Yes. Is it frustrating? Yes. Will you make a lot of money on your very first one that you ever do? Probably not, right? But the more that you learn from it and you keep doing it, and if you're passionate about it and you have conviction that you're solving a real problem for a real person, then it will work and you will make money from it. Yeah, so training on making meals. So Kimberly, I would think too, what might be smart on that is thinking like a very specific, like getting very niche. And I'm sure you already do this, but if there's like training, hey, we're gonna do on how to make the best tasting keto meals without breaking the bank, right? Like how to get very specific on a type of diet or type of meal that also solves a different problem is gonna drive a really big curiosity hook. So, if you focus on like paleo or keto or vegan or vegetarian or cleansing, that's the stuff that could be really interesting, right? Because if you find, a group of, let's say, like, hey, I want to target people that run Spartan races that are doing a keto diet and they're trying to save money. So we're going to create the ultimate Spartan race keto recipes. And you might be thinking, hey, that's probably not a big group. It's actually a huge international group, and their minds would explode that there's someone creating special recipes for that group of people. There's a shared belief like, hey, we understand Spartan racers are serious about doing obstacle courses all over the country. They need lots of energy. They care about their diet and their health. A lot of you choose keto, and we've got some special recipes for you. So I'm not saying that's what you should do, but that's a great example of how to go super niche. Same with you, Gary. I think that the training videos, it's really thinking, how do we be more specific on a problem your IT group, the IT tech collaboration piece is solving? What are the biggest real problems, and how to create specific trainings for those? Cool. Good stuff, guys. I think that's great. And the other thing too is it doesn't have to be a big production. You can open your laptop. You can buy a cheap little webcam. You can get a silly looking microphone like this for like 30, 40 bucks on Amazon, just to make sure your audio quality is good. And it's more important of the content you're teaching and even the quality of your audio over having a perfect video, because people want to listen to you and they care about what you're teaching and hear you, than it is about hiring a full production team, having the best lights, the best microphones. That might come in time after you're making money, but you can start very authentic and very small. Cool. Best way to deliver 5 to 10 minute videos. Great question, Kimberly. So if you're on Genie Rocket, which I think most of you guys are here, if you're on the plan that has funnels, you should also have access to what's called memberships. So inside of Genie Rocket, you can actually upload videos to a course, and you can give those away for free, or you can make them a paid for course. So if you have, let's say, if Kimberly's doing, hey, here's my 5 favorite recipes for the Spartan athletes doing a keto diet. We're going to give you the first one for free. Go check it out here. Then they could actually go and create a login for free and get access to your training videos and start watching them. That's how we post up our Funnel Friday and Traffic Tuesday videos. And it's all inside of Genie Rocket, super simple. You can upload your videos. If you're trying to get more exposure, one of the things too that you could think about doing is creating a shorter video for YouTube. And the goal of that video is to get people into your video course, right? So you could say, hey, this is Kimberly. I work with people that really care about their health. I believe everyone deserves to live 25% longer. make 75% more income. And the people that do that are the people that have healthy bodies and healthy minds. And I've created a great course to help you start eating that way consistently. I'm going to give you the first one for free. This is called the Keto Peanut Butter Bar. Here's how you make it. Here's what you do. Here's the recipe. If you want more like this, I've got a full set. Just go here, sign up to get access, and you're taking people through that type of kind of like a funnel, if that makes sense. And the stats I gave you are true. At least I got those from Coach, and I think those are true because he says they're true. But when you start to think that, right, it's all about talking about what you believe and getting people to get your beliefs first and showing real results. Like, hey, do you want to live 25% longer, make 84% more income? The people that are doing that are the people that eat the healthiest. So therefore, you need to eat healthy. It's not just because, oh, I want to look good for the beach. I want to look good for summer. It's like, no, you want to make more money and live longer? Let's start that journey together. Cool. So here's the deal too, guys. If you need help doing this, we can do it for you. A lot of people that we work with say, Brad, I agree with you. I believe I need a funnel. I need to create great content. I need to get this going. I just don't have confidence to do it myself. And that's why we are here. That's why with Laura, the link I showed you, Laura and or Travis is down here. They fly down here once a month and we work together, and we're continuing to build out awesome funnels and awesome content. We're shooting videos in the office today. And it's a great experience, and we're just about to launch. And Laura can attest in here of the great things that we've done together. So if you guys want help doing this, we have an awesome program that's just to do it for me. So if you guys are interested in that, you can click that link and just kind of see what that process is. We've generated over $4.5 million on funnel sales, people going through these processes and giving money. Like I just told you, we just launched the digital product funnel for Coach Burt just last weekend, and it generated $40,000 of digital content sales. So I'm not saying, hey, if you sign up, you're going to get 40K, but if you want help doing this and want to work with the experts, we'd love to do it. And we're happy to help you. So that is it for this training, guys. I hope you got lots of value out of this. I really encourage you to follow those steps. If anything, figure out what is that one area of expertise that you could create a piece of digital content for, and then start thinking about what is the best medium for me to get that content out? And then how do I create that funnel to house the content and then get traffic to that funnel? You know, when I talked to Coach Stu about, hey, how did you do that over the weekend? And he talks about working the funnel. He was like, man, I was doing Facebook Lives. I did Facebook ads. I called people. You know, it's not just push a button and get the result. But when you have conviction about the problem you're solving, then you get after it, man. You get to work and you start pushing people. And the neat thing too is, so we're doing all of Coach Burt's funnels. We're doing all of Travis and Laura's funnels. And I'm going to be able to share with you too, you know, obviously with permission, but the stuff that we're doing, the results that we're generating, so I can bring great, valuable content to you. So I'm going to hang out here for a few more minutes. If you guys have any other questions, I'm here to help answer. It's great being back live with you. I know I sent a lot of pre-recorded trainings, which again is the benefit too of doing what I'm doing. So I'm creating great digital content for you guys that I can go back and repurpose later for something. So I was out with my family in Colorado last week, and I got to pull from one of my most valuable trainings, repackage it, and send it to you guys, obviously for free. But that's the beauty of when you consistently work on digital content, you can reuse and repurpose for different areas inside of your business as you grow your tribe. Cool. Was this valuable for you today, guys? Was this helpful? Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Gary. Yes, lots of homework. I know it seems like a lot. I promise you guys, the people that are winning this game are the people that aren't afraid to roll up their sleeves and do the work. Is it a lot of work? Yes, but it's the kind of work that you want to be able to do to get these kind of results, so you can truly grind less and grow more. right? You want to be at the park with your kids. You want to be in Colorado with your family. You want to be doing the stuff that you love while this stuff is working behind the scenes on automation. And you still have to work it. You still have to push it, but it just gives you some more freedom by being able to get these things set up. All right, guys. Hey, thanks so much for being here. I'll stick around for another minute. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to turn my video off so you don't have to look at me anymore. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you start to do this, send me what you're working on. I will personally look over it. If you have questions on, hey, what should I do for a lead magnet? What should I do for video training? Kimberly, if you do a keto Spartan funnel, let me know and I'll sign up for it. But I'm here to help and support you guys. I want to see you win. So thanks for being here. I'm going to turn off my video and here to help answer any questions you have.